What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Exploring Attractions. My name is Scott, and you're watching your stop for all things theme park and attraction related. Today brings us to Universal Studios Hollywood because we're here to check out some Halloween Horror Nights construction. There's details on facades going on, there's new mazes and tents being put up. It's just going to be fun and exciting because lots of construction has been happening since the last time I've been here, and that was like 3 weeks ago. So let's go get inside and check everything out that's going on for Halloween Horror Nights this year. All right, we're over here at our first stop, which is, of course, the Curious George lot. And since the last time we were here, there's lots of detail going on for this facade. Now, one thing for sure is, we're talking about the potential, because the rumors right now are, is this going to be an original? This is going to be Scarecrow. That's the rumors, allegedly. And like I said, there's, I always have to repeat myself, like a broken track record. Nothing's official until Universal confirms it, but seeming how we don't see this as resembling anything from a movie or a TV show, and it just looks like a random rustic house, I'd say this is safe to be an original. Especially, it looks like a farmhouse with how rustic everything is. The detail looks incredible. Really like that, and it's really exciting to see detail actually going on. If you look a little bit closer in there, you can see a little bit detail of the first hallway. So that's exciting that they've already started detail inside the maze too. I'm sure set design is going on. But here's a grand scheme of things. Don't know what that is right there. It looks like the window's boarded up. Maybe that's a part of theming or something. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I don't think that at least nobody's caught what this resembles or anything from, like I said, any movie, intellectual property, or anything like that. So I think it's safe to say that this is actually going to be an original. Now, one thing is, if we pan over to the left over here, you can see that just recently they put up the second Curious George tent. So that's confirmation that we're going to get two mazes back here once again. And I'm sure they'll start work on the layout of this and the facade very, very soon. And obviously that'll be fun to track because last year we had Pandora's Box here, and that was obviously very easy to tell what that maze was going to be since it was the same exact facade as the year before, or 2 years before in 2019. But it'll be interesting to see what this facade turns out to be as well. It's always one way to tell what the maze is going to be, by kind of guessing what the facade shape is or being what it is. But this is rumored to be the supposed weekend maze, so it'd be cool if there's two originals back here. No heavy IP, so they wouldn't have to really deal with major crowding issues since it's not a huge draw like Hill House was last year. Well, I shouldn't say that. The weekend would be a huge draw if that does come out to be true. But having two originals back here would be pretty cool. But yeah, no progress on this tent. Just they put the tent up. Now, I don't know if this is HHN related, but looks like they do got lots of sets or, decorations all wrapped up. Same with in these boxes right here. These could all be set pieces. Definitely for the mazes of here, some random little cargo crates. And then plenty of plywood to construct all these mazes. I'll be excited to see what the paneling is that goes over that wood right there. Like if it's going to be the same rustic on the top, or this stuff right here. Looks like this is just the first coat of paint, and then they're going to put another paint on it, or another coat of paint on it. I'm sure this facade, as far as detail goes, will be done within, I'd say, 3 weeks or so. We made our way into the park, and I just want to say that the crowds today are busier than Horror Nights crowds that I've seen. It's kind of wild, and we're filming a separate video for Super Nintendo World updates and just general park updates, which you can click down below in the description, but the line to get into security was a little bit crazy. Anyways, let's go check on Persian Courtyard. Now, the rumor for this one is the La Llorona maze. That's what the speculation's going on, and we did have that in both 2011 and 2012, and definitely one of my top favorite mazes I've ever experienced, especially since that was one of my first few years of going to Horror Nights. Now, if you look at the facade, I know over pictures and everything, everyone was getting all crazy because this very clearly looks like the La Llorona Church from those mazes, and Seeing it in person, I can confidently say it definitely does. Like over pictures, it's like, yeah, it does kind of look like it. It does kind of have that shape. But seeing it in person now, that's 100% what that facade's gonna be, is the church. It's weird that they don't have it in the center. That's what makes me skeptical that it could be something else. But they are doing active work on it right now. Maybe we'll start to see detail within the next couple of days or so, or maybe more of a shape to confirm those rumors. But that is a 110%. No, I shouldn't say 100, since it's unofficial. I'm gonna say 99%. That is that facade, which just makes you even more excited. They have plenty of room on this side. I don't know, for projection or for more detail, or maybe they're gonna build on top of that, or maybe that'll be an entrance. I don't know. You'd think that they'd enter right through the middle of the church, like the old maze, but really curious to see what happens with the rest of this facade goes. And the maze is chugging along, whatever it may be. We're gonna go check on the side views of it and the back side of it, even though you can't see a whole lot. But man, oh man, in person, I'm telling you guys, once you see it in person, you'll know what I mean. It is quite the exciting sight to see. And I can hear plenty of active work going on inside. Now, I don't want to crush anyone's hopes or anything like that, but let's start thinking what else this could be, right? Because if it isn't the La Llorona Church and those are just bogus rumors and speculation, this looks like a old-fashioned theater. I don't know, is that just me? The shape of it? Like the top part of it? Some form of old-fashioned theater? Now, like I said, I could just be, I'm just being optimistic here. I don't want to get everyone's hopes up too much, and I don't want to get my hopes up too much and then it be something different. So, just me speculating here as I look at the work go on. Yeah, you can see they definitely have all of the maze laid out in there, all vertical. Last time we checked this out, there was no vertical construction at all, and we can just see the walls up and the tent up. But now you can see all the plywood going up, and there's a side view right here of the facade. And I guess on the side it looks more like a theater, right? That's just my opinion. On the side it looks more like a theater, and then in front it looks more like that church shape. As far as these side shots of this maze location go, doesn't look like there's a whole lot of work going on the rest of the maze. Looks like they're mainly focusing on the front, but you can tell right there that they are starting to put up structures in the back as well. Just a little peek at it. Over here on the back side of the Persian Courtyard maze, you can see they have what you'd walk through to get through little mazes and stuff like that. I don't know how to describe that. Like a curtain of some sort. Usually they have this covered in walls. Like the wind's blowing, you can kind of see inside. I'm not going to get too close because when you're doing these construction updates, you don't want to be trespassing or anything. But it is interesting that they opted for those curtains instead of an actual wall. I don't know why that is. I don't know if it was some construction issue or what, but I just find it funny how they're not really hiding construction in this area as much as they would in the different other areas. Now at the moment for Halloween Horror Nights, we have officially 4 mazes being constructed, so I can confirm that we are going to have 4 mazes so far. We don't know how much more they're going to add. We don't know if there's work going on in Soundstage 29 or not, but as of right now, it's official that we have 4 mazes coming to the event this year. Made our way over here to the Mummy Q location. Looks like lots of work has been going on for this facade as well. I really like how it seems this year Universal's going to go all out on their facades. That's one thing that typically Orlando kind of trumps Hollywood in, is their facade detail. But it looks like this year Hollywood's going to put up a tough competition, and I'm excited. Really confused on what this facade's going to be. There have been pictures put out there that it's a good comparison to the Museum of Antiques in relation to the Mummy. This kind of looks like that with the windows now, but also those 2 little windows in the middle are what's throwing me off. I'm really confused with those 2. Also another maze though that you can see they're starting detail on that first hallway right there. Not too much detail, but you can definitely tell they've already started set design at least. Because I think that this was one of the first to start construction. Now I know they never removed the Hill House tent, so you can't really deem that as the first one to start construction, since it was just kind of there. But this one, I'm pretty sure this one was the first one to receive layout and plywood. And take a look at the back side of it. No detail, just some paint there, but no detail at the end. I'm sure we'll be able to see something once they start to do set design in the back area, and that'll obviously be more telling on what this maze could potentially be. But as of right now, there's nothing. But nonetheless, like I said last update, I am just so thrilled that they're going to be doing the maze entrance on this side compared to the other side. I don't know why I like it on this side. It's just a personal preference. And that's going to do it for today's Halloween Horror Nights construction update. Lots of progress going on. Like I said, a total of 4 mazes being constructed now. Hopefully soon we'll start to see the Waterworld queue. And I guess that'd be it, right? Waterworld queue, and that's it. And then Soundstage 29. Unless they decide to bring back Jurassic World or the backlot, you know, doubt that. But so yeah, it's exciting. I'm excited to see what comes to the Waterworld location and all the other stuff that starts to develop. Anyways, everybody, my name is Scott. You've been watching Exploring Attractions. Positivity is key, and most importantly, remember to keep exploring. Peace out, everybody.